It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's game 1 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Chris Sale gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and it bangs off the monster. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
Now batting, Justin Turner. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. We like north, south, east, west.
I thought east, west, E-row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Dozier leads off second with nobody out. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Batting third.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley moving in. He makes the running play. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth. Shortstop. Manny Machado.
So digging in now, Manny Machado. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Dodgers go down quietly. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Clayton Kershaw is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Leading off for the Red Sox. Right fielder. Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Now the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Betts is on the move. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Steve Pearce waits on deck. The 3-1. He pulls this one into right, and that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third, first baseman, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Betts stands at third with one gone in the inning. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Count. The pitch hits the zone high and inside, but still a strike. To 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
The 2-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here's the payoff pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball four.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 3-0. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. swing and a missed. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs at Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he'll take a look at ball one. Three runs already home here. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. Rafael Devers is on deck. Still only one out in the inning. A high fastball is in there. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So stepping in, Rafael Devers, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Boston leads it 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt. Wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Pierce has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Digging in now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Machado stands at second with 2 gone. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he struck him out.
Batting 8, catcher, Sandy.
Now in the box, Sandy Leon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Machado is there. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting 9, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches. and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's a second-year big leaguer. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Kershaw's ready. Here's the 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. In now is Yasiel Puig, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Brian Dozier, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers do get a run, and it comes on the home run by Yasiel Puig. We play 2.5. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Dodgers 1. Here's Mookie Betts as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mookie Betts is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Standing in now, Steve Pearce. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Pearce leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. Coming to the plate now, David Freese. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in, Manny Machado. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Into right field. That's a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
So here's Matt Kemp now, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that retires the side. 1 left for LA. They still trail it here 3-1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
His shortstop, number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Puig. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And this is taken outside for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. Now the 1-0. Taken, strike one on the inside corner.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Kershaw looks in. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-0. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Right down the chute that time. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And now is Yasiel Puig.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. His side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A called strike on the inside corner. Leon gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Mookie Betts. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
0-2, here it comes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Ready now, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Steve Pearce now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Brian Dozier now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers gloves it. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Backs him off the plate. The slider that nearly got him. The 2-2. Line towards center field. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's inside. 2-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 2-1 now. Hot shot to third. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Dodgers 1. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll get things started here in the 2nd half of the 6th.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is foul right side.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Dylan Floro takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Dylan Floro.
Xander Bogaerts will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Gone over the monster for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an strikeout is just as good rate in baseball right now.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Stopped on the slide by Dozier. Wow.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Manny Machado now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Chris Taylor.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Matt Kemp. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
In now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Kemp at second with 2 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Three and one to the Dodgers left fielder.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Scott Alexander.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And a fastball just a bit up. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is there, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Dodgers 1. And now is Yasiel Puig. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. Popped him up. Pierce over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Getting late. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler's got it. The second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Ryan Madsen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Ryan Madsen.
Stepping into the box, Steve Pierce. He went down on strikes last time up.
First baseman, Steve Pierce.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Madsen, a California-born ball player. This is his second year as a major leaguer.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. One and 2 now. The 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready to take his hacks again, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with two men out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hey. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a two-out base runner.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the two-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. In there with base hit. The relay. And he is in there.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
And the first base open. It looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Striding in once again, Sandy Leon. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. First offering on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bogaerts on third. Devers over at second. Kinsler on at first with two down. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. This is hit softly to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A Couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from game one after this. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass. as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Barnes.
Ready for another shot now, Justin Turner. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. That misses. 2-0. The 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. On deck, there you see David Freese. He'll be next. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Popped him up. Kinsler is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's David Freese to stand in, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First pitch on its way. Grounded to the right. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Manny Machado now. In the dirt. Throw won't get him. So he moves all the way up to third here. One out and a runner on third. One and one the count now. The 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate as he beats the tag, and it's a 5-2 ball game. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
One out, nobody on. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Craig Kimbrell gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
In now, Chris Taylor. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Left side. Bogart's on the slide to first. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
(5-2) the final score tonight. Boston win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Chris Sale earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. Credit the save to Craig Kimbrell. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.